folks, it's Phil from 15-Minute Guitar Practice with licks from the Blue Book. This is my Blue Book that I've had for 25, 26 years, and in it is all the licks that I've ripped off, lifted, invented myself, partial transcriptions, full transcriptions of songs. So I would like to share an ascending lick in A minor today. It's one I came up with myself, and I like it for a couple of reasons. The first one being it's consistent across the board. The picking pattern is the same and the notes on the strings are the same for every single phrase. The picking pattern is down, down, up, and the notes on the strings, there's one note on the first string you play and two notes on the second string you play every time. The other thing I like about this lick is that it works across the minor modes of Aeolian and Dorian. It actually avoids the characteristic notes of Dorian and Aeolian. So just to give you an idea of the sound of that, here's your pentatonic in A minor descending from the 8th fret. So let's just take the top three strings. That's your pentatonic, that's your minor pentatonic. Now Dorian sounds like this. And Aeolian sounds like this. So not much difference. The real difference here between Dorian and Aeolian is that Dorian's got a major 6 and Aeolian has a minor 6. Dorian. So the thing I like about this lick is it goes with both of those, so nothing clashes, because there's nothing worse than if you're playing backing, which is Aeolian, and you start playing Dorian, you've got that 1 fret difference and it sounds absolutely terrible. So let's take a closer look now. Let's take a close-up of the actual notes. Okay, our first three notes are the A note on the E string, so 5E, 3A, and 7A. It's a basic minor triad. The next three notes are starting here on the 8th fret of the E string. So it's 8E, 7A, and 10A. Next up, we're here. The 7th fret of the A string, 7A, 5D, and 9D. After that we have, we're going to start here, so we're going to start on 5D, and then go 4G, and then 7G. So far we have next up is a parallel pair of strings, which is always tricky. 5G, 5B, and then 8B. Next we have 5B, 3 top E, and 7 top E. Then we're heading up the B and the E strings for another 2 or 3 phrases. Next up is 8B, 7E, 10E, and lastly 13 on the B, 12 on the E, and 15 on the E, and then end with a bend from the 15th fret on the on the B string. So let's talk about the placement and the picking for this lick. Now by placement I mean, what chords does this lick work over? Now you already know it's an ascending A minor lick, so it will work in an A minor context. So that last note you're bending up to, that's an E, and although it's an A minor chord, E is the fifth of A. And so that's why that will work there. But where I think this lick works best is in a minor blues context. So let's say your 1 chord is your A minor or your A minor 7. Your 4 chord is your D minor 7. And your E minor 7 is your 5 chord. So 5, 4 and 1. This works best when you're moving from the 1 chord up to the 5 chord before you go back to the 4, back to the 1 before the turnaround. So it kind of moves between here and here to the 5 chord. Okay, the reason it works best there is because that last note you're bending up to is an E, and you are playing the change there by playing that E. You are coinciding that E note with the playing of the E minor 7 chord, which makes it fit just beautifully. So we're going from the 1 chord up to the 5. So let me put it in context for you. Okay, so that's where it is best placed. Now let's look at the picking. So the picking for this is down, down, up for each phrase. So you do have a 2-string sweep. Down, down, up. Down, down, up. Down, down, up. Down, down, up. Alright, so it's easier for you guys if you're downward pick slanters. By that I mean, instead of having your pick here, you point the fat end of the pick, tilt it towards the floor a little bit, because you get that down, down, and then your upstroke lifts up and away from this plane of the strings and frees you up to move to wherever you want. So if you're an upward pick slanter, if you hold your pick like this and you go like that, this is going to be tricky for you, if not impossible. Okay, so that's all from me today. I hope you enjoyed that lick. Please leave a comment below if you liked it and would like to see more licks from the Blue Book. See, it's from W.H. Smith's, good old W.H. Smith's in England. Thank you for that. You keep my secrets well. Alright, that's all from me today. Thank you very much. This is Phil from 15 Minute Guitar Practice saying cheers for now. Bye.